Hey collective, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time. My name is Coach Liz. All right, y'all, not the next 72 hours, the weekly forecast. Yeah, let's tap into your weekly forecast. Let's see what's coming up this week. Collective, this is a general reading, so if it does not resonate, don't force your shoe to fit. There will be more readings to come. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Thank y'all so much for the support. So my forehead, my third eye is itching. So you could be foreseeing something. We could be getting visions of a situation that's coming up this week. I feel like you're being prepped for something, or your intuition is telling you what's to come. Look, storm warning. So I don't know, I was picking up on either someone trying to come to you with like hostilities or arguments, or they're trying to test your patience. Something about how you react or you don't react to the situation is very, I just heard meaningful or important. So I don't know, someone could be trying to test you or your patience. For some of you, you could be going on vacation. There could be travel coming up as well. Didn't I just say your patience? I feel like there's someone here that might try you this week. So let's see, collective. What's going on? Okay. Cornucopia. Number 11. So this is like prosperity. This is abundance. This is having anything and everything that you need and desire. This is happiness. This is success. This is victory. You enjoying the fruits of your labor this week, collective. So this was really good. And then door to spirit. So every time I see door to spirit, this always lets me, it feels like there is someone here who has either passed on or is on the other side, who is still in contact or still tries to communicate with you. So maybe this week you might see like little signs or messages from a particular someone, a family member. I am picking up like a family member. Butterflies could be significant. Maybe somebody liked butterflies, or I just heard a pin, like somebody used to wear like a butterfly pin. Okay, what else? I just heard 42. Somebody could be 42, or they could have been 42 when they passed. Or 43, 42, 43. Young, that's kind of young. So maybe this is like a young spirit. Maybe you are feeling very youthful, happy. You're having a good time this week. It just feels like the energy feels good, but it also feels, okay, door to spirit wanted to come out. Yeah, look, door to personal happiness and healing, or healing and happiness. Exactly. I feel like there's something about this week that feels really good, but it also has a bit of, like, I feel a little dose of sadness. Like you're happy, but I still feel like this heavy, my chest is heavy. So maybe there's something about you're thinking, or you're tapping into a loved one. It does feel like whoever this is has transitioned, or they passed. And it was very either unexpected, because I'm getting young, something about young, someone being young. I want to cry, but I'm also, it's like I feel happy, which is so weird. Okay. What else? What's coming up this week for the collective? Temple Path. And every time I see this, if you've been following me, every time I see this card, I also feel like there's like your spirit guides around you, because you see 3 orbs. So it does feel like you're heavy, like this week you're being heavily guided towards your purpose, your I just heard your goal. So for some of you, you could be working on a particular goal, or there's a project that you've been trying to give birth to. I'm seeing the number 3. So collaboration, working with others. If this is not like a specific goal or business or something like that, it just feels like whatever journey or path you've been on, it's like you're being guided to continue on that path. So if you're doubting, or if it feels like you're questioning, or you get into that kind of like that mentality of, I don't know if what I'm doing is the right thing, or because sometimes we do step into that energy where it's like you question everything, right? You start to doubt, especially when things may not look exactly how you wanted them or how you planned them. I feel like there's someone here like really, really heavy. Like I'm telling you, like I feel happy, but I also have like this little pinch of sadness. Like I know I'm on the right path, but it's like this person is missing, right? Or like a loved one is not here to see you succeed. Oh, I want to cry now. Or a loved one is not here to physically enjoy what you've been building and working towards. For some of you, this could have been a father figure that may have passed at a young age, or someone that did like that guided you, or you felt like kept you, they provided some sort of guidance while they were here, and maybe they left this realm too soon. But they're still, I feel like they're still doing their job. I'm hearing, I'm still doing my job. So maybe this person feels so connected to you that they've taken it upon them to help guide you through this process or through this journey. For some of you, it's like you're trying to take action, or you're trying to go in a specific direction, or there's a need for you to be a bit more confident and assertive towards whatever this is that you're working towards, collective. There's someone's banging. I just feel like there's outside noise as well this week, collective. There could be people trying to test your patience, like I said, but I feel like you're just being divinely guided and protected on this specific journey that brings a lot of abundance. And I feel like this week, it's like you feel that. Maybe whoever it is that I'm tapping into, if it's someone that's a loved one that has passed, I feel like there's going to be either signs, or I don't know, maybe this person will leave, or this spirit will kind of like send you certain signs. I keep seeing a butterfly, or maybe birds, like specific birds that remind you of this person. You will start to see them to let you know that you're not alone in this journey. Like you do have someone who's supporting you, who's cheering you on, even if they're not here in the physical. For some of you, you've probably like even tried to connect or communicate with this person, like using like divination tools, like tarot, or maybe other divination tools, or that tap into the spirit realm. Because it says door to spirit. So it's like you are opening yourself up. Look, activation. You are opening yourself up to, I just heard broader perspective of things. Like maybe if you were someone that was really attached to the physical or the material world, I feel like you're opening yourself up to understanding like there's more to just like what we see, right? Someone keeps knocking. So I don't know if this is the spirit trying to like knock on your door, like let me in, like open yourself up, because they have messages to like deliver, especially if you're trying to shift directions. Like if this is like a job shift, a career shift, and it's like you're undecided, you don't know which way to go, like open yourself up to the spirit, to your spirit team. Like pray, meditate, ask for the signs. Like I don't think y'all understand like how connected we are to other realms. the only reason why we feel blocked and uncertain about certain situations is because we feel like we need to do everything alone, when in reality we have access to all knowledge, all information. Like, imagine your Akashic records being like your own personal library, right? I don't know if that's if I ever brought Akashic records up, but Google it so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But your Akashic record is like your own personal library, right? It tells you who you were in all your past lives and your next lifetimes, if you're supposed to have them. But it's there for you to tap into, but that's something that you tap into by meditating, by leaving this physical realm. So I don't know, maybe this week, collective, you open yourself up to something bigger or beyond you, right? Beyond the physical, because this really feels spiritual. So some of you are really tapping into your spirituality, where, again, you're opening yourself up to other ideas of, or to your, I just heard your resources, right? Like you're using your spiritual resources to kind of like get yourself unstuck or help you come up or decide which direction you want to go. Okay, I'm going to get some money messages. Business. Look, for some of you, this is a business idea. I'm going to leave this out, that you're wanting to take action towards, but you're doubting it. You're maybe not feeling as confident, but I feel like this is, whatever this business move is for you, like you're thinking about either becoming a CEO, or maybe it's something about management. It says elevate your awareness and think bigger if you want different results. Exactly. It's like you're opening yourself up for something bigger. You're broadening your horizons. You are seeing that you don't have to do things alone. And it says team on this card. So I said something about your spirit team, right? Like moving, yes, you do want resources, or you do want to network, or you do want to collaborate with people here in the physical world, of course. But something about you realizing that that's not what you're limited to, and understanding that helps you see or open up, and it helps you get unstuck, when in reality it's not that you're stuck, it's just that you're being called to look at things from a different angle or a different perspective. What else? What other money messages do you have for the collective for this week? It's a spell work. I told y'all some of y'all are really tapping into, someone's yelling. Sorry, y'all, the noise. There's family visiting. Partnership. I told you, like, for some of you guys are working with other people, but this feels more spirit-led. This does not feel like, again, yes, you do want to have that partnership or those collaborations, that network, the people on your team in the physical, but this feels more in the spirit spell work. It says using magic spells or your manifesting power. I can't read. We're Mercury retrograde. I'm sorry. Using magic spells or your manifesting power is strong. So maybe some of you are starting to like step into more of unconventional way of manifesting things or making things happen. And transporter, driver, stewardess, pilot, travel blogger, or any job you can travel. For some of you, there's travel coming up, and it says things will manifest much sooner than you think. So for some of you, I don't think you're realizing that you opening up to different ways of manifesting abundance and success, like I keep hearing unconventional. So this is like doing something out of the ordinary, something that you're not necessarily used to doing, is what brings you, like, it's what helps you ascend and elevate, especially when it comes to maybe money. This does feel very money driven. I told you I was picking up on the 10th house. There's also a partnership here that's going to help your business elevate. Like there is someone here in the physical who also is going to help you grow or help you attract some sort of abundance. It's like you're learning how to do manifestation rituals, or again, working with your spirit team to bring in this abundance and prosperity. I like it, collective. I do. All right, I'm going to get some health messages. We're going to tap into health. Health is wealth. So that's part of the prosperity and abundance. I'm going to get a couple of these, see what comes through for the collective this week. Diet plan. Keep in mind now, if you are not, remember, I am not a doctor. I am a certified fitness coach and fitness nutrition. I am certified in fitness nutrition, but I am not a doctor. So please do not do or change or adjust anything without first running it through your doctor. Okay. It says diet plan. Keep in mind that when you sit down and plan meals to lose weight or gain weight or whatever your goal is, the process will take a little longer. But once you have a system in place, you'll breeze through your ritual. So for some of you, part of, because I was seeing vegetables on here, fruits and vegetables on this card. So you are working on also like eating healthier, becoming healthier. And I will say this, the healthier we eat, the better we feed our bodies, the clearer our mind is. And the clearer our mind is, the better our manifestations, or the easier our manifestations come to fruition, because we're doing it from a clear mind. We're not doing it from, I just heard cortisol. Did I say that right? You know what I mean? Or, I don't know why I just heard that. So maybe your cortisol could be elevated. There's the need to sleep or rest, relax. I just heard eat better. Coming up with some sort of plan. And taking the time to do so might, it might take time to do so, but you will see fast results if you take the time to plan. It says don't lose sight of long-term goals. So collective, if you're feeling like you are all over the place when it comes to your health, your nutrition, there's a need to kind of like plan something, come up with a meal plan and just basing it or focusing on that this week instead of feeling like, I don't know, there's organization here, planning, organizing yourself, like taking the time to write something down or plan something out this week. And it says laziness has your fitness goals on hold. Nothing will change unless you have a true desire to change. So if we're talking about, even if we're not talking about health, collective, even if this is not just about your fitness goals or your health, if this has to do with your business or a career or something like that, there is a need for you to come up with some sort of plan. Because if you don't, I feel like it will be easy for you to get sidetracked this week or fall. Yeah, some of you are on this self-healing solo journey, loving on yourself, taking care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally, investing in your health. And I do, it's like I said, it feels really good. So whatever it is that you're doing, collective, maybe this, like, it's all the way around, right? Like you're focusing on your spiritual health, you're focusing on your mental and physical, mental, emotional, physical health. Y'all are making big changes. Like these feel, look, the Ace of Cups again and the Lovers. Oh, y'all are definitely making some big changes or adjustments in your life that's going to bring a lot of abundance and prosperity. And I keep hearing health as well. So this is not just, we're not just talking about money. We're talking about all the way around. Hold on. So I was picking up something on this too. Public image. Father figure, something about, we just did have Father's Day, right? Why did that come through? For some of you, so a father could have passed away at a young age. Maybe that's what I'm picking up on. Maybe you're wanting to connect or communicate to a parent or a father or a grandfather for some of you. Like they were your, I don't know, they were your go-to, or I feel like for some of you, it's like they're still your go-to. Maybe just feels like, you know, because they're not here in the physical, you feel like you don't have access to them, but I feel like this week you realize that you do. Okay. It says, consider having a partner who can bring the experience you like. There is someone here. This feels like love. I'm not gonna lie, because we just did the Ace of Cups, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and the Three of Cups. It does feel like there is someone here who comes into your life, or who is in your life, that brings or adds something to what you already have. Something that you didn't realize before, something that you didn't see before. Someone gives you like a nugget or a gem or a piece of information that helps you like see things from a different perspective, from a different angle as well. Like, okay, let's see. What is this weekly message? What's coming up for the collective? Okay, the Hangman. Oh, it's like a sudden realization or seeing things from a different perspective. With the Hangman, exactly. It's like you're realizing something. You're awakening to something. But this is after you decide to view whatever this is. Maybe, like I said, if it's a business idea or a project that you maybe have been holding on or holding back or holding close to your chest. For some of you, you could have felt like your money or finances just were not stable to where you wanted them, right? Maybe you felt like you were penny pinching. You had to be very strategic with your money and your finances, maybe to get this business going. But I feel like doing so, seeing things from, instead of seeing things like from a lack, right? Like, oh my God, I don't have the money to start this business. It's like you're starting to see that you do have everything you need. That magician energy, like you have all the tools to make some shit shake. But it may require for you to open yourself up to collaborating with other people or a partnership. There's something someone else has that you don't. There is some sort of knowledge or a piece of information or just something that someone else has that will help you see something differently. Interesting. And whatever that is, whether it's information, whether it's, I don't know, it's something that shifts the perspective. Like it opens you up. It helps you like release something. Unblock yourself from something. Because I see there's like, I'm also picking up like the Six of Swords energy with this transporter where it says things will manifest much sooner than you think. Like, I don't know if you think that it will take a long time to make something happen or for something to manifest. But I feel like because this is something that you're being called and guided to do, to take action on, it's not going to take long for it to like take off. It won't, because you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Is you're doing exactly what you're being guided to do. I feel like right now the only thing that's blocking it is just how you're seeing something, how you're perceiving something. Three of Cups, that's that collaboration. That's working together, coming together, uniting, celebrating. For some of you, you do feel there was a tough ending when it came to your money. Like there could have been something that ended, or it could have been either a job or a career, or maybe if there's like higher education. I don't know if you're trying to go into, it's like there's more education. You feel like you may need more knowledge on a situation or on whatever it is that you're working on, but you feel like you don't have the money or the finances to get that extra knowledge. But I feel like there is something or someone here already that you have access to that could provide whatever information this is. It's just more so like, this really feels like manifesting power. Like, you know everything that you need to know. You just sometimes don't realize that you do. I think I was saying that about Akashic Records, wasn't I? Sometimes when I start channeling y'all, I forget what I say. But I think I said something about the Akashic Records library. You having access to the information that you need. Like, you're all-knowing. You are an all-knowing human soul. So something about you really tapping into your, this is either there was a friend here or a family member, someone that you were very close to. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, there's a need to focus on what you do. And even though that particular either person or whoever this is, because there's a loss here, it's not like they're gone. They may not be physically here, but you have access to what they know. It's like they know stuff from the other side, and if you tap into this person or this individual or whoever, whatever this is, because I am getting, like I said, this feels very spirit-led. Of course, all messages are spirit-led, but this really feels like there is a specific, y'all saw the light, right? I don't know if y'all caught that on the camera. It just flickered. So y'all might see things like that where the light flickers, or something, you left something in a specific spot, now it's not there anymore, it's in another space. I don't know. It just feels very spirit-led. I feel like whoever this is guiding you exactly to where you need to be, with who you need to be, who you need to be collaborating with. For some of you, like, this could be a new network, you know, people being led to you. Oh, Six of Cups, a gift, something being given to you. The Six of Cups also talks about like past lives, gifts, like things that have been passed down to you from ancestors. So there's, again, very spirit-led. For some of you, there is a gift here, or you have a gift, a talent, a skill that you're being called to tap into, share it, expose it. Something going to do with beauty, like how you looks. For some of you, it could be I just heard makeup artist, but I feel like there's fashion designer, or like with looks, something with beauty, cosmetology, something like that. And you're sleeping on that gift. For some of you, it could be. If it's for men, I just heard like barber, makeup artist, hairstylist, cosmetics, or anything enhancing others' beauty. So yeah, for some of you, it could be that. Something about beauty, or it's like something being passed down that you're very talented in and would bring a lot of money. Ace of, look, the Magician. Like, something about your manifestation powers are increasing, or you're just finally like, it's like you're opening yourself to that, right? Like that idea of manifesting. Like, how does one manifest? What even is that? How do you go about it? And I feel like opening yourself up to that Maybe for some of you, you're getting knowledge or someone is teaching you the art of manifestation. Like, how does that work? And that's the information that you need, like, to help you on your journey. Ace of Pentacles. This is like good news about a job or career. There could be money coming in, something being offered to you. There's definitely something being offered to you or given or handed to you or passed down to you. Your job is to make it, like, bring it out of you, expose it, showcase it. For some of you, plan it. Like, that you're getting this bright idea, or you're getting this business idea. For some of you, you could be having a dream about a business idea. Like, maybe that's how Spirit is tapping into you, like your subconscious, or trying to give you this message. It's like somebody's knocking on the door, like, you let me in type shit. Like, somebody's really trying to tell you, like, look, this is the money move. This is the money idea. This is what's going to bring you that financial freedom, or, you know, those results that you're looking for. But there's a need for you to plan, right? You have everything you need. So if you're looking at something like, well, I don't have the money to make that happen, or I need to go back to school, or I need to get the certification, or I need to do X, Y, Z, you already have what you need. There's nothing that you need to get, but be open to receiving. Part of manifesting is just trusting that your powers, that your magician powers are going to show up. Like, it's just going to happen. You're going to say ta-da, and boom, it happens. The part that gets kind of hard is the trust and the faith. You know that something's going to happen, because we don't know the timing. We don't know when it's going to manifest. We don't know when it's going to show up. We're just supposed to move with faith and without fear. That's where the tough part happens. But I feel like this week, I don't know, I feel like you get out of your own way, collective. I do. I feel like this week you learn to get out of your own way, to stop overthinking, over analyzing things that have already ended or did not work out in the past. I feel like for some of you, you're having to kind of revisit those lessons a little bit, or that loss, you know, maybe that pain. Because I was picking up, like, something feels happy, but at the same time, there's still sadness. Like, it still lingers a little bit. What else? Weekly forecast. Yeah, somebody could have passed away. Death. Somebody could have definitely passed away. Transitioned. Scorpio energy with death. Something could have ended. I keep hearing unexpectedly. For some of you, could have been a job, a career, or something like that. But it was divinely guided. Like, you're being divinely guided to your purpose. To the person that you're supposed to become, the person that you are. Look, the Six of Swords. The person that you're supposed to become, the version of yourself that embraces whatever skill or talent this is. What else? Weekly forecast. For some of you, okay, the Tower, Aries energy. Yeah, something was very unexpected. Whatever this was, something ended. Or someone, like I said, went to the other side very unexpectedly. Like, they were young. Too early. I just heard it was too early. Too soon. This could have been a relationship, someone that you were in a relationship with. But I'm also getting with the Two of Cups. Yeah, like the Two of Cups and the High Priestess. I'm also getting, like, even though someone may not be in your life, like, physically, there's something about a relationship or a partnership that is in the physical that compensates for this person not being here. Like, if this was your go-to person, the person that guided you, that helped you, that advised you, that, you know, I don't know, like this was the counselor, your therapist, like all in one person, but maybe they're no longer here, you no longer have access to them in the physical. It does feel like there is someone here who kind of steps in and takes that role. And it could be in a maybe in a relationship, a partnership, a love connection. I just heard soulmate. Like as a person is leaving, someone comes in. Like if someone had departed the world, it's like someone came into your life to take that role. But I don't want to make it seem like, you know, this person, whoever this new person is, can't ever replace this other person. But it's almost makes the loss feel not as bad, or not as like that big of a void, because whoever this person is, whoever is stepping in, it's like you're getting the same guidance or the same knowledge or the same therapeutic advice, I guess I can say, that this other person who passed on used to give you, or used to provide. So it's not like they are replacing, but they are in a way filling somebody's shoes that's no longer here, or helping. What else? Like I said, I was really picking up on like this very happy, like someone's in a very happy energy, but there's still sadness around it. Knight of Wands wanted to come out, Sagittarian energy. Like there's still a little bit of sadness surrounding situation, or this week, the energy this week. What else? Next 72. What is this laziness? For some of you, if there is a, like, oh, look, Two of Cups. For some of you, maybe you were a bit lazy when it came to this connection, like you weren't moving forward or taking action towards it because you were going through some healing, or you felt like you weren't ready to open up to a new relationship or emotionally connect with someone. But it does feel like I said, look, the Lover's energy, and then the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords. Yeah, for some of you, you were healing from a broken heart or a wounded heart. It's like there was so much going on around you, a lot of things being shaken up, foundation being, you know, having to rebuild. But I feel like there's this partnership, y'all, that I feel like coming together with this person, or connecting with this person, helps you get unstuck, or helps you move forward, or on whatever this goal is. Because I do see that there's a business idea here for you, collective. Like there is something here that you are trying to get moving. Maybe it felt stuck at some point, or maybe you had to kind of like put it in the back burner because maybe whoever it was that you were going to go into business with, or this business idea was with someone that passed away, right? Someone that was supposed to be part of the team. Someone you were supposed to build with, someone that you were planning with, but then it's like out of nowhere, this can't plan with that person anymore because they're no longer here. But it's like, again, it's like someone comes, as someone is exiting the world, this world, someone enters at the right time, at the right moment, that helps you to get unstuck. One more, next 72 for the collective. That helps you move and see the bigger picture, the Eight of Cups. That helps you finally detach from someone or something, emotionally detach from a way of thinking, a way of being, a way of just seeing a situation, the world, because it does help you close out a cycle. Maybe travel. For some of you, you could be traveling. For some of you, you could have had, like, you had to emotionally detach from a certain, like, connection or a situation. Another, like, yeah, you had to emotionally detach from certain situations or connections that kept you bound and stuck as well. Or, like, you were being divinely guided to disconnect or end a certain partnership or connection. Close out a cycle because you saw the bigger picture of something, or you see the bigger picture of something. I kind of want to know, what is this laziness? For some of you, could have been struggling with a little bit of laziness, not taking action towards those goals. Nothing will change unless you. So it's like, I don't know, collective. I feel like this week you could also, if you are in this energy of, like, you're down on yourself, right? Like, you're seeing all the things that have not worked out, or you're focusing on the things that just keep repeating itself. Certain cycles keep repeating. I feel like there's a need for you to also step back, take time to analyze and plan, because you could be also the one that's getting in your way, right? Like, because I am picking up a bit of depression. Like, I sense that. Like, I get the happiness, but again, there's a little dose of sadness here. And it's like, whatever that is, whatever that little ounce is enough to keep you in this mentality of, I'll start next week, or I'll do it tomorrow, or you're delaying something because whatever that loss is like, it's still lingering. But it's not a loss. Like, it's not a loss. Yeah, there's something about planning, y'all. There's a need to sit down and formulate a plan, or for some of you, could be wanting to start a business in event planning, project management, maybe even professional organizer. I don't know. Whatever it is, like, there's a need to get yourself organized and plan this week so you can reach those goals, because you have everything you need. Like, you're not missing anything. Like, if it feels like something is missing, it's because it's not that it's missing or that you don't have it. It's just that that's not the direction that you're supposed to be going in anyway. Like, it ended for a reason. The job ended for a reason. The relationship ended for a reason. That friendship ended for a reason. The person passed away for a reason. Like, whatever the reason was, is because that was the journey. That was the path. That was what was divinely guided. And if we focus on what isn't, or what's not happening, it takes away the energy from you planning on what is and what could be. And because I'm seeing a lot of planning here, it lets me know that you have everything to put this plan into motion. You just kind of have to tap into different resources, or a different type of network, or a different type of friends, or different type, like, there's something that needs to change here for you to be able to see something differently. If you're still stuck seeing something the same way, it could be because your environment is still the same. So trying something different, trying something new, exposing yourself to a different type of, maybe even stepping out of your comfort zone when it comes to people who you're dating, or people who you call friends. Like, they bring different types of perspectives and ideas. And I feel like once you step out of that comfort zone, or the sadness, or the loss, and you see things differently, you see the bigger picture of why things have gone the way they have, that's when you'll start to shift your energy and your focus into the plan. Because something about a plan, I don't know, take out some paper, take out a pen, some markers, I don't know. But there's a need for you to kind of like start working on whatever this plan is. I just heard exit plan. So for some of you, you're trying to exit a particular job or a particular career, and maybe you feel like you can't. or you don't have the tools or the resources to make it happen, but you do. And I feel like you realize that this week, collective. I feel like this week you realize that you have every single thing to make this shit happen. Even if this is like I said, your nutrition, your health, like it's just all, we're all interconnected, y'all. Like how you eat, the stuff that you feed your brain is what we project in the real and material world. Part of manifestation. Maybe that's something you're learning this week. So how you're feeding your brain, what you're feeding your brain with. If you're starting your day off with the news that half of it is lies anyway, if you're focusing on yesterday and not being able to reach out to your best friend because they're no longer here, or your grandmother or your grandfather, if that brings sadness, yes. And yes, it is true. And no, I'm not downplaying those emotions and those feelings. But when we start to focus on for one, accepting things as they are, because I do see the Hangman. So I know you're in that space where you're shifting, the perspective is just escaping the matrix, right? Looking at things differently is what moves things forward. And I feel like you do open yourself up to that, collective, this week. Big changes coming up for your forecast, or showing up in your forecast. But you're not doing it alone. And I need you to remember that, collective, that you're not doing this alone. Even though it may feel like it because of a loss, you're not doing it alone. There are people here. I feel like there's a person here as well, someone very close, who wants to help, who is open to helping throughout this journey. Y'all gonna have to let me know, collective, what's this? Because this I like this. This is a very, like I said, a very spiritual message. So some of you you're definitely opening yourself up to the spirit realm. Very nice. All right, y'all. I think that's all I have. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Again, thank y'all so much for the support, and I will talk to y'all soon.